Hello everybody and welcome to our YouTube channel. We are as always your hosts Arne and Carlos.
And we're back here with some lovely crochet for the spring. We've got a blanket fresh with flowers and lovely soft colors to get us a little bit more in the spring mood that we're looking forward to working on. And we're going to show you how to do the petal of this flower, which is slightly different than many other crochet flowers that we've done before. So before we start doing this really cute project, we need to get the formalities out of place or out of the way. So let's start by saying that if you like or love the episode, please give us a thumbs up. You could also give us a thumbs down if you hate it. It doesn't matter, we like the engagement anyway. If you are not a subscriber, we'd love you to join the Arne and Carlos family. We are very many people in that family now and we'd love to be more. So please subscribe to our channel. And last but not least, you never know. I mean, we usually post our episodes every Sunday at 6 p.m. Central European time, but sometimes we post an additional episode maybe on a Tuesday or on a Wednesday. So the only way to never miss an episode is if you make sure to turn on your notifications. Yes, so Arne, the formalities are out of the way and let's start talking about this nice, I think I want to call it a tablecloth.
Yeah, because this is cotton.
A runner.
So this is more like a runner or a tablecloth in this yarn, I think.
Yeah, this is, the yarn is our favorite yarn to crochet. It is the yarn called Catania by Schachenmeier. We love the yarn because the color card is huge. There's like more than 100 colors, and this yarn is very, very strong. Try.
It's really hard.
Yeah, it's impossible to
hurt your fingers.
Yeah, it's impossible to break it. So we have a little scissor to cut. With other wools, with other yarns, we tend to just do that and snap it. But this is super strong, and it is our favorite cotton yarn to do crochet. The projects come out really, really nice, as you can see here.
Yeah.
And this flower is a little bit different from many of the other flowers we've done. Usually we will do a crochet flower where we do the center, and then when we do the petals, it's kind of like we do them all at the same time. We do them on the round. But this one here, Arne, is done differently. We've done the center, and then we've added each petal individually. And I was wondering, why did we do that?
Because we want to have the flower looking more like a daisy. So we wanted to have those petals like this. So that's why we make one petal at a time, and then we crochet around, like frame the flower.
Very cool.
And then we crochet them together if we want to have a tablecloth or a runner, or if you want to make a blanket. But if you make a blanket, you probably use wool.
Well, I don't know. I mean, if you make a bedspread for a nice single bed,
for a kid, maybe you can.
Yeah, I could see this as a bedspread in a guest room. You've got a couple of nice white sheets, and then you put this on top. It could be really nice.
Or you can just make one flower and you use them as cozies.
Yeah. You mean like
not
placemats, but for your drinks.
Yeah.
Coaster.
There we go. Thank you, Mr. Technology. Thank you, Mr. Cameraman. Yes, coasters. There we go.
Or you can use it in the window shelf, like under flower pots, because sometimes the flower pots make marks. Yeah. So it could be nice to have a little flower under your flower pot.
Yeah, like a coaster.
Like a coaster.
So Arne, we've done a little bit of a center. I've got one in my hand, and you've got one in yours.
I got another one. So we're going to do a petal, just so you can see how we do it.
And of course, as you all know, crochet has two different languages in English. We've got American terms and we've got British terms. I've got a little, a little thingy on my right-hand side that I can look into in case we have any questions or in case we're feeling insecure. As English is not our main language, and then on top of it, we've got to deal with two different English for crochets. We do tend to get things mixed up, so I'm going to make sure with my little notes here that we're not too confused when we do this.
Okay, so when you do the petals, you work around the chain between the double crochets in the first round, and you do a single crochet, and then you chain 2, and then you do the double crochets, which is a stav in Norwegian, and that's
enkelstav.
An enkelstav. So you first you do one line or one what you call that? Row of double crochets.
Yeah, which in the UK, by the way, is a treble.
Yeah, and then when you make that petal grow, you chain 3 and you turn your work, and then you start working between the petals back.
And in this case, you're turning it because you're crocheting back.
Yeah, you have to turn because you're crocheting back.
But in some of our other patterns, we do, even if we're crocheting on the round, we do turn, but that's more to get it reversible, right?
Yeah.
So that you have one row in the right side, one row in the wrong side.
Especially for blankets in wool, like the traditional grandma squares and stuff like that, we like to turn them around.
But here we're not doing it on the round, so you need to turn as you return, as you go back and forth.
Turn as you return.
Yeah,
yeah.
Or something like that.
Like this, and then when you finish.
And I'm sure that we're going to get some complaints, as we always do with the speed, Arne.
Because it's too quick.
So I think you should try to slow it down a little bit, but people, if it's too fast for you, remember to press to click on the little wheel with teeth that you're seeing on your screen, and you can adjust the speed of this to fit what you may need.
Yeah.
But try to go a little slower, Arne.
So 1, 2, 3.
So what are you doing now?
I'm going back again, and I'm increasing for every round, or what you call it. Since it's not going on the round, it's rows maybe.
Yeah. So talk us through it.
So you start, when I started now, I just made a chain of 3, then I do double crochet in between, and then when I done in between the 2 last ones, I make 1 in the top of the last one.
Okay.
That's kind of hard to get in there, but you just
Now we know you can crochet very fast, but could you try that a little bit slower when you go back?
But this was slow.
Well, for you, but there's a lot of people who might think it's too fast. So go a little bit slower and tell everybody what you're doing on the next row so that we're sure that people understand.
Yeah. Okay. Turn around.
Okay, and then what are you doing?
I chain 1, 2, 3.
And then
the yarn over, and you go in between the 2 first. Double crochets, yarn over, and through the 2 first and the 2 last.
Oh, perfect.
So that's another double crochet. You make 1 more, 1 time over the needle, into the hole, pull the yarn through, and now you have 3 stitches on the needle, yarn on the needle, go through the 2 first, yarn on the needle, the 2 last.
Very nice.
Or needle is hook, maybe.
Yes.
The hook.
So slowly.
Okay, one over, into the hole, and yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. So it's actually very quick. When you get used to it, it's actually very simple. The hardest is just to get the last one done.
And then the increasing is it done on every in the beginning of every round?
In the end.
In the end,
I
sorry.
make 1 extra. So now we have 3, 6, so 1 more, and then that goes in this one, in the top.
Then that's where you increase.
Because you want the flower to, or you want the petal to have this shape going out like this.
And then in some point it's going to go inwards.
And
again.
now when you have the 7 rounds, then you are going back. So 1, 2, 3, Let me see, where am I now? I'm talking too much.
That's a very good question.
So I made 3 now. I'm going back again to make the petal, the shape. So now I go over. I'm not doing anything between number 1 and 2. I go between number 2 and 3. This way I decrease again.
Oh.
1 over, like this.
Looking good.
Now I have 1, and the last one I do in the top of this one, of the first one, the chain. So there should be 6. So now I'm going backwards. So next time it will be 5. So you do 1, 2, 3.
3 chain.
A double crochet, not in the first, between the 2 first, but between number 2 and number 3.
A treble in English, British English.
Yeah, that's a double crochet.
If I'm
Stop.
not mistaken.
It's very easy to mix because everything is crochet.
Mm.
In Norwegian we have different words on, like it's the stav or mask. And then you end in the last one again. So then it's 5, you turn, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, go to the second and third, and make a double crochet, the third and the fourth, and you end in top of the first one, which is the last one on this one. Now there you have 4. Okay, so now I have 4, and then I chain. This time when you finish it, you chain 2 instead of 3. You turn it, you make a double crochet in between the second and the third, but you're not finishing it. And then you do a double crochet on top of the last one. And then you're not finishing that one either, so now you have 3 stitches on the hook. And then you finish by pulling the yarn through those 3.
So you get a little point.
And then you cut the yarn and pull it through. Like this. That's the first
Let me see that.
petal on the flower.
That's very cute.
Then you just have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more to go.
Yeah, and I mean something like that you could do like all the petals and just keep it like that, and maybe do it as a little applique on a on a little bag or something. There's many different uses for a little flower like that.
You could make flowers and put them on the fabric.
Yeah, it's very cool. Very, very nice.
So that's how we do the petals. And then, as you see on this one, we finish it by crocheting double crochets around the flower like this.
Ah, double crochets around the flower. Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then by the time you're done, you have maybe a little. Let's put this on the table.
So this is for our summer table.
Pretty little runner. Let's take this out as well. Very cute little runner for our summer table. Perfect. Yeah.
But summer came.
Yeah, nice and springy. There we go. Summer came
I think
very quickly.
That's what we have for this time.
Yeah, well,
Or
actually,
you want to say more?
Well, yeah, no, we're just excited about the change in weather, and we are looking forward to summer, I guess. And now we are preparing ourselves with new little projects that we can do to get everything in order for when summer comes.
And if people have ideas how to use the flower for other projects, please feel free to tell us.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I mean, just tell us, what would you do with a flower like that? That's a great thing.
I guess you could do bags also if you have like 4, 6 flowers.
Yeah, there's plenty of time. I like my applique idea. I think, if I have a little tote bag, I could just sew on a flower like that directly onto it. Maybe
without the edge, just
without
flower.
the edge, just sew it on and customize a nice little project bag or tote bag. That would be my suggestion.
And then you can put the petals in different
Well,
directions.
anyway, that's my suggestion. We want to hear yours, so put those in the comments. And yeah, if you want the pattern, there is a pattern for this on our website. Just go to arnecarlos.com and you can download that. And hopefully with this little tutorial, it'll be easier for you to do this this project. I am thinking this project is not so hard, is it? Once you
not really.
No, once you get the hang of the petal, that's pretty much all you're doing, and then you have to, you know, crochet them together afterwards.
Yeah. And you can use these color combinations, or you can come up with your own color combination. Because as Carlos said, there's so many colors, but we like these kind of like 1950s colors.
Yeah. So remember that we worked with the Catania yarn. They have 130 colors. It's amazing. So just go and have a look and put your colors together. Get the pattern from our website at arnecarlos.com. And remember that the best way to stay in touch with us and be the first to find out of all the activities we do all over the world is to be part of our mailing list so that you get your information directly in your inbox. So go to our website as well and pop your email address in the opt-in box and you will never be out of touch with us. So Arne, it's time to go away and do some more flower crocheting and getting more spring projects on the go. And we will see you again next week. Remember, we are here every week, every Sunday at 6 p.m. Central European time. And we look forward to bringing new episodes to you in the weeks to come. Yeah. So thank you so much for watching.
Thank you for watching.
And see you again next time.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.